Hello, how are you? My name is Aisha, and today I'd like to speak to you guys about LeBron James. I want to tell you guys a brief history of blacks and the NBA and pretty much how Americans show you their racism every day. All you have to do is sit there and watch, and how all this bullshit of we're not racist, we just need to kumbaya and all this other bullshit is just bullshit. Because really, if we wanted to kumbaya, we could do that shit today at 3, and you know we could. If the cops wanted to stop killing people, they would do that shit today at 3, and you know they would. If the justice system wanted to be just, they would do that shit today at 3. And on, let's see, April 28th, the world would be right. So you know, and that should tell you America doesn't want to do right. So I am going to be talking to you guys about LeBron James and his tweet about Ma'Khia Bryant. I made, I actually recorded another video about this, and I was angry and I wasn't making myself very clear, so I'm going to try to make myself clear. Not that y'all heard the first one, but I'm going to try to make myself very clear. So I want to talk about the history of the Basketball Association and how you're basically still living on a plantation and how they just basically want you to be their entertainment forever. Like, I'll pay you millions, but I still need you to just shut up and dribble, right? Okay, so I'm going to try to get this done fast. I'm going to try to gather all my thoughts and put them all down right here. Okay, so the first African Americans did not appear in the NBA until 1950, so 70 years ago. Chuck Cooper was the first basketball player drafted in the NBA. On April 26th, 1950, Harold Hunter signed with the Washington Capitals, becoming the first African American to sign a contract with any NBA team in history. What is today's? Oh yeah, today. So yesterday would have been 71 years. So let's get to LeBron James' tweet. So everybody's harassing him, tweeting at him, just being total dicks about LeBron James because he actually cares for his people and he just wants to not see what we all have to see, which is people running away from the cops, getting popped, the cops not being able to contain themselves, shooting people 4 times when they could obviously shoot them once. If you ever been shot before, I ain't never been shot before, but I've shot a gun before, and them things are pretty powerful. So what I'm saying is, if I've held a gun and one bullet seems pretty powerful, I'm pretty sure it hitting your body would be extremely powerful, right? People are playing these games when they act like you should be shot that many times as if we're Terminators. We're freaking humans. Sorry that they gave you that lie from slavery on that we're just like the strongest people and we're fucking Terminators just flying around fucking people up. We're not. We're humans, flesh and blood. So LeBron James tweet. So I don't know if this is the one that he tweeted and deleted or what, but this first one is a tweet about the young woman, and the second one is him basically explaining himself because people ain't shit. So, anger does any of us any good, and that includes myself. Gathering all the facts and educating does, though. My anger still is here for what happened to that little girl. My sympathy for her family, and may justice prevail. So that was for Ma'Khia Bryant, I am going to assume. If I'm wrong, let me know. Nope, never mind. It says it right there. So he has sympathy. I don't know if y'all haven't noticed, but we're literally living in a country with no sympathy. This is why they bomb other countries. This is why they understand our history and explain it away, or they understand our history and say, I don't want to learn about it, because they're okay with the atrocities that's happened to Black bodies. Because as long as it's not happening to me, as long as I'm not targeted, it's somebody else, right? So that's how I feel that other people feel. They have no sympathy, they have no empathy, they have nothing inside of them. They're just walking freaking vessels at this point. So I'm so damn tired of seeing Black people killed by police. Me too. I took the tweet down because it's being used to create more hate. See that? This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system, and they always use our words to create more racism. I am so desperate for more accountability. So he wants accountability. All of a sudden, he's a horrible person for wanting a cop to do his job correctly. See, what white America doesn't understand is that you don't get to be a coward and hold a gun and say, I feared for my life. What y'all don't understand is you don't get to mow people down and say, I had a bad day. You're an ignorant people, and I don't mean all of you, but you're an ignorant people, and you are truly walking around believing that anyone gets to get it for any kind of crime. But y'all don't have the same energy for rapists and people that are going into schools and shooting schools up. I've never, well, I could be wrong, but I've never ever heard of a school shooter get popped by the police. They either kill themselves or they get taken in. Most white males that are going around shooting people up are getting taken to jail. So what does that say about you all? You don't have no sympathy until it's for you. You have to see a white face painted in the picture for you to understand, or for you to have some form of sympathy. And then I see sometimes you still don't even have sympathy for your own people. So that's a whole nother problem. So people are coming at deflecting, telling people, writing some, I saw one tweet that said, would you rather the cop have let the little girl die? Well, what was the little girl over there for? Since you want to go and pick through the story now, why don't you figure out the whole story? Simple people. This is simple people. Some people shouldn't even be allowed to be on the internet. So this dude has to he's doing tweets, deleting tweets, because even though he is a famous, we love him when he's winning for us, right? America loves him when he's winning. But when he speaks up for his people, you hate him. So this dude makes millions and he's still told to shut up and dribble. This dude is told that he shouldn't speak on these in this area of life as if it isn't his people, and he's told that he should basically mind his business when this is his business. When it seems like the people that are telling him to shut up and dribble, why don't you mind your business? This is not your business. You're if anything, the people that look like you are going around shooting everybody up. So why don't you talk to them? Fix the problem within your own community, right? Since we have to fix ours. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say is it's obvious that America's still on its racist tip. America still thinks of us as their entertainment. America still sees LeBron James as just their entertainment, no matter how much money he makes, no matter what he does. As soon as he speaks up for his own people, throw him away, right? America does not care about Black people, because if America cared about Black people, they would ask, why did you shoot the young woman 4 times? They would not say, oh, he had to do what he had to do about the cop, because you're walking around and you're soulless. You have nothing left. Yeah, this is a losing battle, and If you have someone just saying that they want accountability, and you have the dominant society telling you that basically you shouldn't have accountability and you should just shut the hell up and dribble and entertain us, because every single time you guys kneel and stuff, that makes me feel some type of way, and I don't like it. I don't give a damn if you keep seeing your people being laid out in the street by cops. That has nothing to do with me. You should not be kneeling. You should be holding the flag, and you should be happy in this that this country lets you live. You should be happy that this country lets you play basketball since 1950, and now you're dominating everything. You should just be happy that you're here. Sorry, you're our entertainment, and you don't get to speak about your Black Lives Mattering, because they don't. That's why you guys get killed out in the street. And you know this is how people think. But slowly but surely, America's showing itself, and people just ain't having it no more. So, LeBron James, you did a good job. I know that it probably doesn't feel good. It can't feel good when you play for them and you do things for them. When you entertain them, everyone loves you. But as soon as you speak out for your people, you're trash now. So I thank you for listening. America is showing its racist ass. We all know everybody's not racist, but you see the fruits of America's labor. So it's coming out. You can see it every day. Now you got proof, and you still say crazy shit. Like, we watched Derek Chauvin choke out George Floyd for 10 minutes, and still people can't believe it. Oh, he didn't mean to do it that way. He didn't. You don't believe your eyes? You watched just as well as I watched it. So that shows racism. That shows I don't care. Because if that were a dog getting choked out for 10 minutes, America would have a problem. I thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.